Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Today I have a pretty awesome video for you guys. I have the Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition. This is the edition that comes with the adjustable warm light, wireless charging, and is 32 gigs. Now, I was going to get the just base level Paperwhite, which I believe is $139, but if you want it without ads, it's like an extra $20 or $30. That puts you like $20 away from this edition, which 8 gigs versus 32 gigs, and the wireless charging. I just kind of bit the bullet there and went for this one since it doesn't come with ads. And I really like the feature of displaying the book that you're reading on like the always on display cover, as opposed to some random thing that Amazon's trying to sell you. So very simple little case here, nothing too crazy. I am coming from the previous Kindle Paperwhite, which is an awesome little book or e-reader here. As you can see, some of the main reasons I'm switching is for the bigger screen. So this is 6 inches and this one is 6.8. And most importantly, that I'm excited for is the fact that the new one is USB-C and not micro USB. So you won't have to be carrying around, an extra ancient little charger. All right, without further ado, let's get into this. Little pull tab here. Ooh, very nice. Okay, let's put that aside for just a second. Kindle Paperwhite. This is a very tall package. It's hard to get it all in frame. But Kindle Paperwhite, down here it says that's what books are for, to travel without moving an inch. That's pretty neat. I believe we just have a USB-C charger in here. So yep, USB-A to USB-C. So a nice little decent charger. But man, that USB-C, I cannot explain enough how awesome that is. Also, since it is the signature Paperwhite edition, this will work with all of your Qi wireless chargers, which there are some pretty neat little stands that they're making for this. So you could go ahead, plop it up on your bedside and it will charge on it, which is very tempting, not gonna lie. But the fact that you only have to charge this thing once every few weeks, I don't know, I might cave and buy one eventually, but I think that is like a very awesome little feature to add. Alrighty, let's do the honors of taking this here plastic off. And one thing that really trips me out is this screen is so high res and looks so good that you would think that this is a sticker, but in reality it's like the always on display that's already on. So let's go ahead, give that a power on and see what we got. As you can see, everything completely changed. Alright, let's go over a quick little setup. Speak English, next. United States, next. And right off the bat, it is setting up. This is very lightweight, very easy to hold, and this also has like an auto adjustable light feature on here, which is very neat. One thing that I decided to go for as well was a little sleeve to protect it while I am traveling. I did have this case before, but I just found it to be a little cumbersome, and I really like the feature of showing the book that you're reading, which you could never see when it's closed like this. So being able to throw it in a backpack with something like this and just pack it away is, I think, going to be a lot neater. Alright, so just to show you guys more of the setup, I can go ahead and set this up on my phone. So I am going to go over here and grab this bad boy. Kindle Paperwhite found, start setup now, get started, link and continue, And just like that, the Kindle is set up. So, as you can see, it knows that I am Steven, and I am going to continue setting this up, and then I will round out the video for you guys at the end. One thing that I did want to mention though is that I will be trading this in. Amazon has a 20% trade-in program right now where they'll give you 20% off of your Kindle purchase with an extra $30 of a gift card, which ended up being $70 taken off of this, which I think is pretty awesome. Just so you guys are wondering if it's time to upgrade or if you'd like to. Personally, I think this is a huge upgrade and I'm very excited to use it, and I thought I'd just throw my 2 cents on that. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so now that I have done some reading on this bad boy, I honestly have to say that I really do enjoy it. And one thing that I noticed while I was reading, I don't know if you noticed there, but this thing is 20 to 30% faster than the old Paperwhite, and you really do notice that. Not only like right there, for instance, you saw how it was instant waking it up, but when you're actually like going into a book, turning pages, you don't really have like that remain behind element of the page that you did in kind of like the old Paperwhite like that. You could see kind of how slow it is to change the page, where if you have the new Paperwhite, it just kind of feels a little bit more instant. And even more than that, having the larger screen on the new Paperwhite is just for me, it makes a huge difference. I don't know if you could really see the difference of how much more screen you're getting here in this video, but it really is quite the difference. And this thing is just kind of a big old bezel with a little square inside, whereas this, it just feels like more of the device screen. It feels more modern. USB-C. This signature edition has wireless charging, which is just amazing for me personally. I set this thing down. It came to me at like 50%. I set it down and it seemed like 30 minutes later it was fully charged, and I'm sure I won't have to charge it for another few weeks. One other thing that I'd like to mention is I'm very happy without going for any kind of case with this. I know my fingers are leaving greasy prints all over, but I just love how this thing feels, like the silicone feeling back with the matte glass. It has a really nice feel to it. That is one thing I kind of regret with having this case on my old Kindle, was just feeling like this feltiness and this extra bulk of that. I much prefer now just having a sleeve when I throw it in a bag. That way I could just slide it right in. And then close it up and just safely carry it that way. If you guys have any more questions on the new Kindle Paperwhite, please leave them in a comment down below. I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and if you enjoyed the video, it would really support my channel quite a bit if you left a like, comment, and a sub. If you guys want to see more Kindle content, or I was even thinking about like doing book reviews or just my thoughts on books that I've read. I'm reading through Game of Thrones right now. I'm really enjoying it. I have seen the entirety of the show, but I wanted to see how the books were different. Anyways, if you'd like a little book club type thing, let me know in the comments, or if you have any good book recommendations, I'll also take those as well. Other than that, I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.